One really unique thing that happens in our office is once in a while, Mary, the Hispanic ministry secretary, will come into my office and say, "Hey, I want you to meet somebody." I'll go out to by her desk and she'll introduce me to someone who has just become a citizen. After 10, 15, 20 years of work and lots of paperwork and trips to consulates, they have finally become a citizen. Which is amazing because I've looked at that citizenship test and I don't know that I could even pass it. It's interesting too because I've also been on the flip side of it. Having lived in Italy for 4 years, I know what it's like to fill out paperwork in a language that isn't my own, or to mess it up, or to receive legal documents that by the time you get them are already expired. Or I even had an instance once of getting issued something that had false information on it. And St. Paul in our first reading today tells us that our citizenship is in heaven. I was fortunate to any immigrant has known what it's like to feel out of place, whether in the country they came from or the country in which they're living. That was definitely my experience after coming back after 2 years of living in Italy. I felt like I didn't belong in Italy and I didn't belong in the United States. And it's a reminder that our citizenship isn't of this world. We hear that our citizenship is with the holy ones here on earth who are part of the kingdom, and those holy ones who are in heaven who are part of the kingdom. We hear sometimes at funerals this great line at the beginning of the burial at the cemetery: "Our citizenship is in heaven, and from it we await a Savior." In our gospel today, we also hear this call to be prepared, that our homeland is not for here. We hear twice in our gospel that the servant is supposed to gird his loins, which means you take a tunic, if you imagine them wearing a tunic, and you wrap it around like a diaper so that you can move a lot faster. It's a reminder that we are meant for a journey that is to leave this world at some point, and we need to be ready for that day. So today, in the midst of all the craziness that is going on in our political world, we might take some time to reflect on this great gift that we're not meant for this world, but our citizenship is in heaven. And maybe that realization that we're not meant for this world can help inform how we are to live today. St. Francis is a great example for us, someone who lived his life, giving everything away, a life of simplicity, not living for the present moment, but living with the kingdom in mind.